Yo! Holy shit, I keep forgetting to do that. Here we are live. We are doing our thing. We're excited. Alrighty, so it is Tuesday. We're doing Mixing It Up. We have, let me see, this way, right here. Right here. There you go. We got a daytime Frank with us. He's hanging out, doing some mixing with us. He was all like, dude, I'm risky businessing it up, and we're going to hang out, and we're going to mix. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
If this dog doesn't tear shit up, come on, go. Of course, as soon as we go live, the dog remembers that there's a cat under the damn desk.
Yeah, he's had a interesting day with the dogs and the cat. All right, I don't know, Frank. Since
their daughter just took him down, so hopefully
it'll help.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Frank. Since you're the guest, you could start us off, man. What you been mixing?
Let's see. It's fun when you mentioned citrus. Yesterday, I did like an angry pineapple. I called it on all the flavors, but actually on ELR, I called it Runaway Pineapple Train. So it's the same shit. It's Inaware pineapple, Mullenberry's pineapple lassie. It's like 2 other pineapples, some sweetener. Turned out really nice. Nice bright, without because I don't do cooling, so this is about as cold of a vape as I'm going to do is something citrusy, something, without doing anything that punch the pineapple even further. It turned out nice.
Nice.
It's like a very candied pineapple drink type of thing, kind of like remember them hugs that you'd get, the little plastic hugs.
Mm-hmm.
Just picture that like picture that like an artificial pineapple.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, like there's nothing that says that it's like pineapple juice. It's more like pineapple drink.
Just drank. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm famous for stealing those at kids' functions. Like, I'll reach into that cooler and snatch up one of those little barrels and crush it.
Well, I'll do that, and then I'll stick a little Grey Goose or something in with it.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And then you hand it back. Then you hand it back to one of the kids and watch them just.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, what is this?
You leave them alone. They're not for you. That's nasty. Let's see. I did a cinnamon donut earlier, apple cinnamon donut, because I saw a couple cinnamon donuts on all the flavors. I'm like, I've been wanting to do one. Let me give one a shot. So turned out pretty good. I'm gonna see how it steeps, but right now the apple and the cinnamon are more forward, and the bakery's kind of hanging back. But I figure give it a week and maybe less. The bakery should get there.
All of my donut stuff has turned out to garbage. I have not been able to.
I've struggled with donuts. That's one of the things I love donuts, but I've struggled with donut vapes.
But okay, but for real though, have you guys honestly had a commercial donut flavor that you thought was good?
No.
I have.
Because I haven't.
I have. What's the name of that company? I'm gonna have to look it up, but they sell equipment and stuff. They were selling a lot of the Hexomes and stuff. I'll find them.
Vape was down there in Texas, but they weren't
doing
Hexomes. So.
Yeah, Craving Vapor did like a liquid line, but I don't think they did a donut.
It wasn't Craving Vapor. I'll find it and I'll report back.
Okay.
Yeah, please do, because I've never had one, and I too have tried multiple times. The only thing that I've ever been able to do is pretty much something like Frank was just talking about. Like I've been able to do like a cinnamon apple donut.
Yeah, it's probably more like a fritter.
It is more like a fritter. It'd be more like a cake donut.
A cake donut, right?
Yeah,
as opposed to you know what I mean, like the deep fried donut. It's not really like that.
I mean, I've tried adding Joy to try to get more of that fried note, and it doesn't really come through completely. Wow will get you there, but it won't play with the cinnamon or the apple because you get that fruit note.
No, and like Zapola works really good.
That's what I used. I used Zapola with the Vape Train One Shot, the cinnamon donut.
Okay,
I put some sugar cookie in there to help get it, a little bit more texture to it, so it's not just yeasty.
Yeah.
Tried crisping it up a little bit, and it definitely. I mean, I can tell it's going to do that when it steeps out.
Nice.
Yeah, I made like it's like a lemon kind of custard donut, and that's what I use, like Zapola and Wow. Those are like my main things for it, and like it turned out okay. But I like the apple one that I did.
Did the lemon crush? Was the lemon able to crush that fruit note in the Wow though?
Yeah, like it. I used lemon custard from Wonder Flavor because because to me that tastes like the lemon filling in a donut. Like the lemon custard, that's what I get from it. I get like a lemon filling in like a powdered donut.
Like a Timmy's lemon, like the lemon filling that Timmy's uses.
Yeah, sure. Like honestly, I haven't had a lemon filled donut from Tim Hortons in so long, because I don't even think they make them anymore. I think that they only make strawberry because they have all these fancy ones now.
Yeah, it's been probably 5-6 years.
It'd be the same thing. I'm trying to think of. There's another thing that you would get. You know, like those lemon log rolls.
Okay, yeah.
It's like that similar kind of lemon. Like to me, that's not a custard, but that's what they call it. But that's what I taste. So it kind of tastes like a filling.
Yeah, it's like another bakery that I would love to see be able to turn into a vape would be like the Tim Hortons tea biscuits.
Oh, they're pretty good.
Yeah, because my mother used to make tea biscuits because she was from Newfoundland. So she would literally get like Lipton tea and get like that Joy biscuit mix that they sell in the stores, and she would make tea biscuits with it and throw the raisins in there. And you know, it's the first time I ever had one up in Canada, because they don't sell them in the States, the tea biscuits at Tim Hortons.
Oh, really?
And no, they don't come stateside. They stay north. I don't know why. They make buttermilk biscuits and all that stuff, but they don't have the tea biscuits.
Oh, interesting.
And
maybe it's like the whole anti-England thing that goes on in America.
Yeah, that's mostly probably what it is.
Yeah.
Like we say Z, you say Z.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, this isn't my one thing. Like, this has nothing to do with anything other than what you just said. So, when it comes to vehicles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like to me, if you're talking about like a badass car, right? And you're like, oh, I have a Corvette Z06. That sounds way more like than I have a Corvette Z06. I don't know why. Or like a Z28 does not sound as cool as a Z28.
I guess Z28 sounds more like a transformer, yeah.
It sounds it sounds like more aggressive.
Zed's dead, baby.
That's right.
But you know what? I'm gonna say what I've been mixing just because I'm gonna keep it going here. So I did a few experiments. Like I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I was trying to like take my same kind of cream cheese Danish base and like add other things on top to try to like create new cream cheese Danishes. So I made a custard one. So it's like a custard cream cheese Danish, and it turned out actually really well. I think that I have to dial back a little bit of the custard that I put in, because I think that I really like where it is, but I feel like I've lost some of the Danish part.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm moving along with it, like lowering the percentages, and I'm actually going to try two of them at the same time, and I'm going to try one with like a couple of different custard concentrates just to see what happens. Another one that I'm actually vaping right now is it's a chocolate cream cheese Danish, and I'm actually really, really enjoying it. I think that I've like unlocked a nice chocolate stone, as Sifu would say, for myself. Like I really like using these 3 chocolates that I'm using. So that's another thing, and I'm vaping it right now. And I think that that's mainly it. I've been just doing a bunch of testing of stuff that I've mixed previously. I'm still trying to like work on a few other things, but they're like ongoing. Just battles that I'm having with myself, because I'm like trying to decide if I think that they're on the right path, if they're not, do I want to change this or not, you know? That's the hardest part about doing DIY. It's like you can have something that you like, and you're like, I like this, and then you're like, I wonder if I can make it better, and then you try to make it better, and then you end up coming back, and then you try to make a different part better to see, and like you almost end up making like 10 different like iterations of each flavor, trying to get something better than the one that you started with before the 10 iterations. That's
And
like the hard
number
part.
one is still the best one out of the
Yeah,
out
and
of the
it's
10.
Yeah.
exactly, and it's like, when do you stop? Well, I don't know, and then what do you revert back to? Like, it's so weird. It's like the first time that I've ever done anything like this kind of in my life. Like, actually keep on going and trying to do all these different things. Like, normally it would be like, there's the goal, I hit the goal, I make a new goal, and then I go forward, and I'm not like revisiting the same goals all the time. But with the DIY game, it's definitely got me to do that more, which is probably something that I personally needed,
Oh,
just to grow as a person. So I'm thankful for that. But yeah, that's about all that I've been mixing. I'm looking forward to tonight though, because I'm gonna be using some new shit. So
Nice.
Sifu. How about
Okay,
you?
so I do remember the name of this company. It was Select Vape. I think they're out of New York, and they had this own liquid, and they had a strawberry donut that I'm trying to find the name of. PQRS. Let's see. They had a strawberry donut that was called Dosperado. It was called Dosperado. It was a strawberry donut, and it was pretty good. It was.
I wonder if you like vaped it like right now, if you'd still think it was pretty good. Because there's lots of stuff that I vaped in the past. I was like, oh, that was pretty good, and then I have it again. And like, what was I thinking?
Okay, so here's the test, right? So I let my wife taste it, and she stole it from me, and I had to keep buying it for her. So she is very, 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 very picky. And if it's too sweet, she won't like it. If it's too doughy, she won't. It's got to be right, you know. So it's taken me a while to find mixes that that I make that she can get. Like the fig, since I created the fig custard, that's the only thing she's making. So, and um, so she is picky now, and I am picky also. And I normally don't like donuts, but this was actually a good strawberry donut. Select Vape, Dosperado. It's actually really cheap. It's $16 for a 120 on their site, and they sell pretty decent gear too. So there you go. Anyway, as far as what I've been mixing, it's been a busy week. I haven't really mixed for myself. I didn't get to test or play with things. I was on Fresh 03's show on Saturday, and I made a pretty bomb cream soda. So this has actually got some potential. And I actually tested a new sweetener in there, which I'm going to use again tonight. We'll go over that. And that was the first time I was able to use the one-on-one cream soda. And that is a good concentrate. It's got this very light, almost effervescentness to it, but it's not like weird like a champagne or some sodas that try to add that fizzy note. It's just got a natural lightness to it. But it's really also sweet like a good cream soda. So it actually worked out really well. I'm happy with it, and I think this is going to go into development.
I just have a quick question about the cream soda part.
Yeah.
Is it like an amber cream soda flavor?
No.
Is it like a white or a pink one?
It would be like a white cream soda.
Oh, fire! That's my favorite.
Yeah. No, it's not an amber cream soda. It would be
Yeah,
like a white cream.
That's why I hate A&W cream soda.
Yeah,
it's amber and it's not
not
good. I don't like it.
It would be more like, it tastes more like the cream soda in the Dr. Pepper cream soda. So it's it's a little more on the top end. It's not as syrupy and heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I recommend that concentrate highly. I got it at the DIY place, DIY e-liquids in Canada when I placed an order.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I just got an order from them in today. I wish I'd have known that. I would have put it in there.
Because I haven't found it anywhere else but there. So if you're placing an order there, go ahead and snatch it up, or if you find it anywhere, the one-on-one cream soda. It's delightful. I put a little bit of root beer, a little bit of bourbon, and it pops. It's really good. So as a first pass,
have you tried Vape Train's creaming soda?
no, I have not.
Okay, I was going to ask you how it compared.
That was actually the first cream soda I picked up. And I mean, I was placing an order in Canada, and you go, what else is in here that I can't get down here? And I go, oh, I can't get that. I can't get this. So you start kind of piling on. I wasn't really shopping for a cream soda, but I saw it. I was like, that sounds nice. I'm going to grab you. And I regret not getting a 30 mil because, anyway. But yeah, that was really the only fun thing that I had mixed this week other than orders. It actually had picked up, so I've been busy with that. And yeah, no, that's it for me. How about you, Clown?
As far as mixing is concerned, I've been fucking lazy, I'll be honest. I am wanting to go down the pear rabbit hole and see how that goes. So if anybody has suggestions, hit me up.
I did pick up some pears. I got the
and I did have the Wonder Flavors pear, so I know.
The right pear, the Wonder Flavors right pear. I did get that one.
Dude, Shape Up pear from Almberry is my favorite pear.
Oh, I almost put it in my cart this week.
Yeah, see, I don't think I have that because I checked, and pear wise, I am limited.
Yeah, well, fortunately I have most of the Mullenberry, so that one is very good. And the Wonder Flavors pear I like putting them two together, making a pair of pears. Even though a lot of Mullenberry flavors don't play well with others. They're kind of like flavor racist. They don't like mix with other flavor companies.
Flavor racist. Oh,
because they will work with SSA and they will work with Inaware, so they stay in that Polish vape mafia. But you try to throw anything else with it, and it doesn't want to blend. It doesn't want to go together.
Oh, that is too funny. I like that. I like that. But so yeah, I mean, other than that, I've been dealing with coil building and stuff. Trying to do the staggered thing was just a pain in my ass. And then I already did the challenge for the next episode, and I still need to do a redo because this shit. I'm saying this publicly. I already said it privately, but fuck you, Sloan. Seriously, fuck you, dude. Well, no,
a 10-core alien's not cool.
Right.
It's not easy. Wait.
Right.
You don't want to try to stack 10 pieces of ribbon wire together? Come on.
Why don't you just
a little glue gun? You're all set.
Yeah. Why don't you just
I mean that's it right there.
Tack them together so that so they won't twist.
We'll say fucker's flavorful. I'll give you that much.
I bet.
It's fucking
and on a drop solo too. What's that about? 0.09 on a single coil?
No, it's a 0.2.
Is it really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's a 32 gauge cores. Even though the parameters that were given to us, like they were up in the air, but the guy that gave Sloan the idea, he said it would be 34 gauge cores. But yeah, it's an insane thing. So yeah, coil building. But yeah, like I said, I'm just down the pear rabbit hole, and I've been doing like filling in orders and stuff. But other than that, just like the creativity has been just directed at this show when it comes to doing flavors and stuff. But I do want to do some projects and stuff. It's just trying to like find motivation to do even barely anything is kind of not happening now. But we'll see. Time goes on. Alrighty. Let's do a quick ad break and we'll be right back with some mixing.
ways from Canada all the time, and was it 980? Is that the traffic station up there? The news. And
Yeah, there's a
traffic?
few of them. Yeah.
That's like the main one. I think it's like 980 or something. I used to listen to. And those are the humidex. First time I heard that, I'm like, it must be like
Yeah,
real
you guys
fear.
call it something different, but we call it
like real feel, or that's like the AccuWeather one. And we're back.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're talking humidity because
Yeah.
Chris is dying on us right now because Canadians don't have
Totally.
air conditioning and it's fucking
Oh,
hot.
dude, I have air conditioning in this
You have-
room, but not
you
in my
do?
house.
Oh, okay,
Listen,
fair enough.
But I only got home at like
A couple of minutes ago.
7:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right before we came in. So
Yeah.
when I walked in here, it was 87 degrees in this room.
Yeah.
Now it's
at least you're
77.
I
least
thought
your
it was a
room gets
winter. I thought it was a
well
winter
staged.
wasteland in Canada. Like, you shocked me that you actually own a tank top. Shocked me
Did I? Oh no, what?
that you own a tank top. Like, I thought you would only have
Yeah,
like.
first of
big
all,
coats
this is a wife beater. I wear them every single day, no matter what, how hot,
Okay.
how cold. It's an undershirt.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
do
say,
too.
I mean, Texas doesn't get Canada cold, but people here just wear tank tops year round with flip flops. It just makes zero sense to me. But whatever.
Well, that's what I would do.
Well, for years too, they'd throw them in their suitcase and go to Cuba. Now we can all go to Cuba, so it's like now I find it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, you
Right.
guys can go to Cuba now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
yeah. That during 4 or 5 years ago, I guess they opened up the border.
Yeah.
Basically after Castro
That's
took
what,
a shit.
it was
back,
always
yeah.
nice, like back in the day, going to Cuba because you wouldn't have to worry about American tourists. It's like so refreshing.
Well, most Americans still don't even really go there because
They're probably
They
scared
still-
to go.
No, they
Yeah.
still don't know. They still don't know that it's. that
Yeah,
you
I didn't
can-
know. I mean,
I
I don't want to go, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd rather go to the Dominican than go to Cuba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I thought you guys lived in igloos. Yes.
Yeah, did you
Yes.
not know that my dog's actually my sled dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean-
that's
they
the
just
thing.
like recently they made it that you can actually put like drywall and stuff and run power through igloos. It's fucking great.
Wow.
Oh,
How
perfect.
awesome is that? Well, you people, y'all thought that I just lived in the swamp and was swamp people. Y'all remember a couple episodes, like many episodes ago,
Well, you are
I can
swamp people.
I can stereotype just as good as anyone else.
Yeah, you got you put the gator on a leash and walk
Yeah.
through the yard.
Oh man. It's okay
I
when
got
I'm
webbed feet. I got webbed feet. So what?
when I moved here from California, everybody asked me if I went surfing. I'm like, no. Fuck that.
They're sharks.
Oh,
No,
that's
not
it.
even
I
that.
moved-
Dude,
I
West
moved here
Coast
from New
waters are
Jersey.
fucking cold. They're not worth it. They really are not.
Mm. Well, there's bull sharks in the. There was they found bull sharks in the Henderson Lake. So
You know, lake?
Oh, jeez.
yeah, freshwater. They found bull sharks in freshwater.
Dude,
Nice.
evolution, bro. Evolution.
You never seen that movie, Swamp Shark? It's a
No.
No.
a highly recommended serious B comedy. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna say it sounds like something like that.
yeah, it's like a B movie that's supposed to be serious, but it's kind of like Sharknado, but it's Swamp Shark. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sharknado. All right. Well,
Patty Toonie.
Sifu, since you had the final thought, you want to start us off on what you mixing?
Yes, I do. So I called my mix "Surely You Can't Be Citrus," and this is going to be kind of like a rainbow sherbet, but not a sherbet. It's going to be like a rainbow sorbet. So I'm doing the blood orange from Flavor Art at 2%, nectarines from SSA at 1% for the orange component. For the lime, I'm doing the shisha lime from BTA at 1%. I'm going to build it off of the sorbet base from BTA at 1%. For the strawberry, I'm going with the red touch at 3%. And I'm actually going to use the sweet mate from BTA as a sweetener today, because in the cream soda, I noticed that I got a nice cane syrupy type of sweetener as opposed to an artificial sucralose type of flavor. So I have high expectations for this sweet mate, and I'm gonna cream it up with some of the Flavor Art vanilla ice cream, the gelato vanilla at 1.5%.
Naglia.
Vanaglia. I want to say something
Vagina
else
gel.
so bad. Yes,
We call it the vagina gel.
yes, that's the one. That one. So I don't want it to
actually
be.
love that ice cream. By the
Oh,
way.
it's so good.
Oh,
But
I love
the
it.
thing
It's my
is,
favorite
I
ice
usually
cream.
use it pretty high because I love it so much. But in this mix, I just want to have that nice creaminess that a sorbet has. And I'm just determined. I'm determined to get this sorbet base right. So I think in the mix that I tried before with it didn't fit because it does have a melon type of undertone to it when it's not, but it does steep out. It does steep out, but it still kind of hung on to that melon flavor. I'm hoping that the lime and the orange and the cream will knock that out, and I'll have a better off the knuckle experience with it. Because but if I do get the melon overtones, it shouldn't hurt this mix too bad. So it should kind of pair with the strawberry a little bit. So that's my hopes. I've been thinking about that concentrate for a while, and I'm very excited that we picked the citrus because I've been having this idea for a hot minute. So that's what I'm doing. I will take it to daytime print.
All right. Well, here, guys, just put it out in the chat for everybody. This is the pineapple one that I was working on. Just, and then just worked out you guys were doing citrus. So I did Inaware pineapple at 2%. I did TFA pineapple juicy at 3%. The pineapple lasty to get that beverage creaminess. Plus, that's just a great pineapple because Mullenberry does awesome pineapples at 2%. I did Flavorous sweetness at 0.5% because I'm starting to like Flavorous sweetness with fruits a little bit more than super sweet. And I used SSA Thai pineapple at 1.5%. So simple 9% flavors. That Thai pineapple I like for it's sweet and it has a little bit of authenticness to it, similar to like what the shisha does. The shisha I think makes it a little bit more wet. I'm not the shisha, the regular Inaware pineapple.
That's
I
what
keep
she
wanting to
said.
say yeah, exactly. I keep wanting to call it shisha pineapple, but there is a shisha pineapple. I just couldn't get it. But I haven't
I actually like that pineapple as well. Inaware pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
I like
I bought it. It was one of them ones that full or Did I get that? No, I got that one from Liquid Smith under 50% off sale. So it was like $1 something for 30 mils. I'm like, okay, that's worth it.
Nice.
I would say that's worth it.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh,
worth
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's one that's on my hit list.
And with all that site has is TFA, Capella, Inaware, FA. And I think that's it. I went Flavor West. Not a whole lot of any of them, but enough to get you by. Just a small site out of California.
Okay, well, I'll go next. So mine's called Citrus Circus, and I decided that I was gonna try to make like a kind of like a lemon lime tropical kind of pop or drink or something like that. So it's just basically a bunch of that stuff is in it. So there's a few things that I've never tried before, so it might not be good, but who knows? You don't know until you try. So I started, I'm just going to read it off. Originally, why I did it is because I really wanted to use citrus drink 5 fruits from Wonder Flavors. So I put that in at 1.25%. I put in lemon lime from Capella because I think that it tastes delicious at 1.5%. And I also got in lemon lime soda from Wonder Flavors, and that's a new one that I just got, so I'm putting that in at 1.25%. Lime Tahiti distilled from Flavor Art because I really like the way that tastes, and I think that it might play well with the other stuff at 1%. And then the last one, this is another new one that I just got. It's called Baja Soda, so I'm assuming it's like Baja Blast.
Mm-hmm.
From Real Flavors, and I put that in at 1.5%. So, with the 0.5% of super sweet, it's at 7%. And I'm looking forward to it. We'll see if it's going to be good or not.
That sounds fun.
So, Clown, take it away. Hit us with what you're mixing, bro.
Alrighty, so I honestly Woke up from a nap, halfway awake, halfway asleep. I ended up posting the Zoom link everywhere instead of posting the fucking YouTube link. So
Come
even this
on.
recipe
Joy.
is this recipe is very
Everyone, come on in.
hodgepodge. Oh, I don't know if anybody even copied it. That like who was it in one of the Discord groups? Somebody was like, I should have jumped in and just Andy Jones. Like I was like, dude, it'd been great. I don't know your face, so it'd have been even better because just some random stranger I don't know that well,
Yeah.
just
like,
on here with us.
Hey,
If Andy
Hi.
shows up, listen, if Andy shows up, you know it's Andy. Like,
You'll know it's Andy. Fair enough.
Like we were hanging out in the after show on Grimstream,
Uh-huh.
and he was cutting up, man. And it was like watching an episode of Snatch, the movie.
Yeah.
Like if there was a spin-off show, and he was driving, and he dropped his phone in the crack of the thing, and he was hollering and he was fussing, blah, blah, blah. The thing, I was like, this is like an episode of Snatch. Like, he's hilarious. He's awesome.
All right. So at least it would have been a good somebody to laugh with, huh? No, yeah, because even Angela commented, she's like, so are we hanging out DIYing or what's going on here? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry about that. But in that spirit, I was like, dude, I'm going to do like a citrus pie. So I'm just going crazy with this shit. I don't know. It's a Hail Mary throw here. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I just found a bunch of citrus flavors and something to like make it pie-ish. So we'll see. So I'm starting off with almond custard at 1%, Bavarian cream from Capella at 1%, cannoli shell from Wonder Flavors at 1%, graham cracker pie crust from Wonder Flavors at 1%, then lemonade from Bickford at 2%, lime from Wonder Flavors at 0.5%, then orange mandarin from TFA at 1%, and then some Capella Super Sweet. So we'll see how this turns out. Because I'm going all Brave New World about it and doing a full 60. So we'll see how this turns out.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
If it turns out like shit, it's a giant waste. If it turns out great, then holy shit, I got 60 mils of it. But yeah, like I said,
Flavors lime. I like that so much I accidentally ordered it twice.
Did you?
Yes, I have like 25 mils of it because I got like 15 mil from River Supply.
Yeah.
A while ago, and then I didn't take it out of my wish list at Bull City, and I'm going through my putting a Bull City cart together a little while back, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need that Wonder Flavors lime, and then I get it, I'm like looking, I'm like, wait a minute, what's that? I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I think I have 3 bottles of the Wonder Flavors Crunch cereal or whatever that one's called, because I accidentally kept reordering it, forgetting that I already had it.
Yep.
Oh my God, I don't need more. I actually tried getting rid of them.
You know what I wish? I wish that I could do that on something that I like, that
Yeah.
I would eventually reorder anyways. But I'll always do that, be like, oh, I don't think I have that. It's like, no, you have it. You just never used it because you don't like it. But now you have another one. Like, that's what I do.
Well, that's like I was lucky when they did the fire sale over there at River Supply. They still had 60 ml bottles of strawberry gummy candy left.
Oh.
At 50% off. And then Tam goes ahead and buys a 500 ml bottle of strawberry gummy candy, and I'm just like, I guess you never have to order that flavor again.
Right.
Well, I have not seen it since. So.
You said the Wonder Flavors one?
Oh, strawberry gummy candy? Oh yeah, that stuff's awesome.
Yeah, I actually tried that in a mix a couple weeks ago. It turned out really good. Like that, you were in chat.
Of gummy candies. Wonder flavors.
And that strawberry is, just take the word gummy out of it. It's just a great candy strawberry.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that.
If you needed an artificial strawberry that's not going to give you any funky chemical off notes, and you need it for a mix, that's the one you reach for every time.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to make sure.
I guess I need that too.
I don't think that I have that. I have like a bunch of other Wonder Flavors gummy candies, but not that.
Yeah, that one's really good.
I think they have like 15 or 20 of them, and I have a bunch of them, but I don't have them all. Like that one week, that's all I did on the flavor days was all just Wonder Flavors candies the whole week. That's right after
Yeah, it's in
the
stock
last
at
release.
Bull City.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Like what was like $1.99 for a 10 mil, I think.
Yeah, it's like $5 for a 30. Like,
Yeah, it's cheap.
it's cheap. Sweet.
I think that most things are cheap for you guys. Just throwing it out there.
That conversion rate.
Yeah, conversion rate.
No, but the conversion rate. What do you mean? It's like our dollar's worth 80 cents. It's
Well,
not
it's
that
up to
bad.
80 now. It was 70 there for a long time.
Yeah, it's been like in the low 80s for I don't know a couple months.
Yeah, and when I worked up there 8 years ago, when I was up there like every single day, like flying home on the weekends, it was the other way around. It was like $1.10. The Canadian dollar was worth more than the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, there was like a good 2 or 3 year stretch, man.
Yeah,
like
well,
after
that's when gas was $4 a gallon too here, and you guys were like $1.50 a liter.
Yeah, dude. Actually, you know what? Like after like last March, gas here got down to like fucking 55 cents, 60 cents a liter.
I saw about $1.20 a gallon around here.
Yeah, it was insane. I knew it couldn't last, but it was pretty good.
Like I have one station that I go to, and it works out perfect because it's on my way home from work. I don't have to like go make any odd turns or anything to get into the gas station. And they've been 20 to 30 cents cheaper than everywhere else in the area for months now. Like they've been stuck at like 263 when everyone else is like 289.
Fuck,
and then
man,
my wife's up in Jersey right now. She's like, yeah, it's going to be expensive getting home. I'm like, how bad is it? She's like, 309. I'm like, yeah, I figured that.
Oh man, right now, okay. Pretty sure that I got gas today and it was $1.29 a liter.
Yeah. So let's see,
so over $4 a gallon.
Almost $5 Canadian, so about $4 US. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tooney says growing up, he always went to Canada to get gas and beer.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm ready to talk about my stuff. That damn sorbet base kills everything. I think maybe 1% was too high. But the problem is, good news is, the stuff behind it is actually balanced. And I'm not getting a very terrible, that bad melon note off the back. So I'm hoping that whenever this sorbet base steeps, that it'll give me that flavor that I'm looking for. But it's I'm getting the orange, the lime, and the strawberry. They're all just kind of mixed. So like if you took a bite of all three at the same time, so I am getting that. The ice cream is doing what it's supposed to. It's got a nice creamy mouthfeel. But that sorbet base it's got it's knocking everything down. Like I know some of these concentrates, they should be a lot higher in the mix, and they're all just kind of way down low. So I'm hoping that the sorbet welcomes them in and brings them into its bosom, and they all become very one nice thing. But right now it's like this nice muted mix of lovely citrus and this sharpish kind of sorbet base. And it tastes like an unsteeped concentrate. That's the only way that I can say it. So hopefully it steeps out and it mellows out and it all comes together. But right now it muted the whole thing. So that's a little disappointing, but I kind of expected it. I don't know why I went at 1%, but we'll see. We'll see. I am tempted to make this mix without sorbet base and go, yes, we can do something else with this while we're waiting for this to happen. But yeah, so that's my takeaway from that one.
Winner.
You got one?
No, you just said that was your take.
Yeah.
And I was like, winner,
Got it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I'm a little slow on the uptake.
Yeah, no, it's cool. You probably weren't expecting a Canadian person to be rude. I mean, you should know me better than that by now.
It's because you didn't say sorry afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. You didn't apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about like a commercial liquid that you tried before. Now you DIY and you're gonna try it again. It tastes like not the same and not as good. I found that there was one that I really liked, and I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want to talk bad about the guy, because the company is actually a really great company and they advocate and everything else. And they have a strawberries and cream that I loved, and he tweaked it one time, and I picked up on it immediately, and I called him out on it, and he's like, "Yeah, I had to this one flavor I couldn't get anymore, so I had to tweak the recipe." And he's like, "You're like the only you and like one other person that works in my lab are the only two that even picked up on it." I'm like, "Well, okay."
There you go.
And I'm like, and he's like, "Well, is it?" He's like, "Is it bad?" I'm like, "It's different. I wouldn't say bad." But now I tried it. I bought a 100 ml bottle of it out of his shop, because it's a lab and then he has a shop as well. It used to be all in one building. Now he just moved the shop to a different location. And I wanted to go check it out. And if I'm spending more than an hour in the shop, even if I don't need anything, I'm gonna buy something just to support the shop for me sitting there taking their space for an hour.
Yeah.
So I bought a bottle of it and I brought it home and I nicked it up, because we have a nick tax here, and I'm going, I have gallons of nicotine. I'm not gonna spend an extra $5 for a bottle of V-Liquid when I can nick it myself.
Right.
And I can put it 2 milligrams instead of 3. And I tried it and I'm just like, ew, this is nowhere near as good as I remember it. And I'm like, I think it's the same. I don't think he tweaked it again. It's just doesn't taste as good. I'm like, stop. But now he has another one. It's a lemon cookie that I tried it blind, and that actually turned out really good. So I don't know. It's not
maybe
Sad Boy
the
lemon cookie. It's different, but it kind of along those lines.
That's a good mix. Yeah, the Sad Boy lemon cookie is pretty good.
I don't like the cookie they use in any of the Sad Boy stuff.
Well, I think I know which cookie I think I know what cookie they're using. I think it's Flavor West sugar cookie. I think most of the Sad Boy stuff's Flavor West. You can maximize your profit. The stuff's dirt cheap. Wholesale, it's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And you can get by with it. I think that I actually made it public. I have my version of the Sad Boy sugar cookie, and I made it all Flavor West. And I used like Flavor West lemon meringue pie, Bavarian cream, sugar cookie. You can put some whipped cream, some sweetener. You can probably jack the sweetener up a little bit and get it closer. But I just can't do 2-3% sweetener anymore. I just can't.
Yeah.
No,
See, for me,
oh, go ahead.
For me, it just on commercial liquids, everything just tastes too sweet. And that's just my main issue with commercial.
I don't even know if I feel that way. I feel like Hype Juice, probably that is definitely true. But like quality companies, I feel like they have good mixes, and like they don't get carried away with sweeteners.
Yeah.
That's like the company that makes this Baker's Basket. I've been told by the owner of the company that he does not have a single mix in any of his lines that has more than 1% sweetener.
Yeah, like I've had companies that say they don't have any.
I think some of his original ones,
and
they're full of shit.
They might not be, but their flavors aren't that good.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say that they're bad, and I wouldn't name the company either, but like there's a pretty reasonable following, and I don't see it. Like all the ones I've tried, they're just like all right, you know what I mean? But lots of people love them.
Yeah, I mean,
and
yeah, could you imagine if like Dripmore came out and said, "Oh, we don't use any sweeteners"? Like,
oh, dude!
Look at all your flavors. No, you're lying. You
nothing but sweetener.
You cannot have sweetener when you're making all candy.
Is that? But
I mean,
is that how it works? Like in America, like when you go to a lab, do they like tell you how much each individual flavor is going to cost to manufacture because the concentrates are going to be a different price?
I don't know. I've never approached a
because like for me, I could make a recipe that was all Flavora, and it'll cost me the same price to get it manufactured as if I did something all with Capella.
Yeah, see, no, the different. Like, I've done a little bit of work, like consulting work and stuff, and I was basically told what flavor houses I can use and can't go outside of that range because That's where they have the best wholesale deals. That's what's going to maximize their profits. So if I come at them with Inaware and with Wonder Flavors, with flavor art, they're like, no. I'm like,
So
yeah, that
they
might be
restrict you
great,
to
but
all the
we
good
can't make
stuff.
any money with that, man.
It's like we can't hit our wholesale marks. We want.
Yeah, it's all like TFA Capella Flavor West. Every once in a while, like I know, like the one company, like the company that makes this, I know for a fact, and they have a couple of Wonder Flavors, just because there's no other way they could make certain flavors without it.
Mm-hmm.
And you see like 5-gallon containers in their lab of Wonder Flavors, and you're just like, oh, let me just take like a cup of that home with me. You have so much of
It's like you
it.
just walk around with like a couple of syringes, just pocketing them.
Like, do you got any water bottles by chance? Like, that'd be fine.
Yeah, right.
I'm kind of thirsty right now.
I remember first time going there and seeing like big gallon jugs of flavoring and just like, or like 5-gallon containers of it, and then you see like the vat with like like it almost looks like something out of a brewery with like VG in it, and it's just like, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the lab that does my flavorings for me, or my flavors for me, I think that they have something ridiculous, like it's like a 5,000-gallon fucking contraption that holds VG.
Yeah.
And shit like that. I was like, whoa. Like, because of COVID and shit, I haven't been able to go since like I went in there to drop off the paperwork that I needed to drop off for them to actually work with me. Like, I had to show them like proof that I had a business and whatever else.
Yeah.
And so I went there and I just got like met at the front door and I had to have a mask on, whatever, because this was like last November, so it's still like still like vaccinations weren't starting or anything. And she's like, yeah, whenever things go back to normal, like you'll have to come in for a fucking tour. And I was like, that'd be sweet, because like it's a fucking huge ass place. Like my laboratory is huge, and now there's like this fucking possible flavor ban, like a federal flavor ban. So like I really want things to like clear up before, if that actually happens, like knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't, but I want to go in there. I want to see shit getting done. I want to like see the role of my labels, like fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Tim's saying a liter of cotton candy jelly bean wouldn't be nice. I know how bad Tim wants cotton candy jelly bean. A 10 ml bottle would be nice for him right now, let alone a liter.
Just show him the bottle so he cries a little bit.
It's in stock right now. It's in stock right now, dude.
Just get it.
I just got some.
Sifu got the last bottle. Watch.
Oh, I bet you I did. That would be sweet if I did.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about mine real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It's like it's a bit soft. Like I actually thought that it was gonna be like too much, but it's a bit soft for some reason. Like the flavor is good. And it even could just be the fact that I just mixed it, that I'm using like a single coil RDA. I don't know. It doesn't really matter ultimately. I like the way that it tastes. Tastes pretty good. It kind of does have like a real, like Blast-Off-y kind of vibe to it. But it's nowhere near as sweet as Blast-Off. If anyone's ever had Blast-Off, it's like actually a really good, like
that is a great mix.
Mountain Dew. Like it's pretty much like a Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Like Mountain Dew. But this is a little bit juicier. It's not quite as much of a poppy feel or a soda feel. But I dig it. I'm definitely I'm gonna mess with this. No doubt.
Nice.
I'm doing one on the fly here, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, oh, what else do I want to throw in this? I got citrus drink, 5 fruits from Wonder Flavors, orange citrus tangy from Wonder Flavors, lemons kick from Inawera, and Sicilian mix from FA, which is a citrus mix. Like I want to throw something else at this, I'm just not sure what.
Like what? At my mix?
No,
he's doing one.
I'm just like doing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because like
confirmed,
there's a couple of things I was thinking
confirmed
about
an advocate for liberty.
They have it in stock, but Does he have the funds? Because that's the main thing.
It's $2 for a 10 milliliter. I'll buy you one and send it to you.
The shipping will be more if I said it.
Yeah.
I'll just buy $50 worth of stuff and get the free shipping.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I get caught in that trap all the time.
Oh no, yeah, same
I do
here.
it every time.
Oh, yeah.
Every fucking time. I'll build a cart until it's like, oh, God, I need another.
Unless there's something I absolutely need right now, and I'm willing to pay like $8 to have it shipped an hour from my house to Bull City. You know, from Bull City to here is only an hour drive.
Oh, I'd be there every day. I'd be skipping through
They
the
have
aisles.
if you order.
Oh, Wonderland.
Well, they don't let you skip. They don't let you skip through the aisles, but I think it's reopened now. You can go there and pick it up.
You know, it's weird because I forget. Because Louisiana is wide open. Like,
Yeah. Well, everything's here.
there's
Everything's
no
wide open
mandates.
here
There's
now,
no nothing. It's just,
Yeah.
it's wide open.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
Yeah.
You go to a restaurant and the servers, there's no mask, no nothing.
Yeah,
It's just,
you can lick door handles here and no one's gonna say shit.
yeah.
Lick door
Not that I would
handles.
want to, but
No, you don't want to.
When I moved to Texas, I learned the term window licker.
Window liquor.
well, Chris, what was that deal last week up with Nova Scotia? They won't let people from New Brunswick in because New Brunswick opened up to the rest of Canada, but they'll let people from like Newfoundland and PEI and everybody in to Nova Scotia. So they shut the border
Yeah, like
down.
there's like a maritime like bubble that they've had going, but I don't know if like you can go without like certain documentation. Like I think that you have to have like a plan in place to be able to quarantine and shit because
which is
they don't have the infrastructure there to like handle cases. Like I shouldn't say that, but like obviously with a place that has like I don't know maybe 1 million people in like the whole province, like they don't have the same amount of like infrastructure and all that stuff as like Quebec or Ontario or BC or Alberta because there's way more people that live there.
Yeah.
But I know that you can still go through. I don't know about Nova Scotia, but my parents actually just last Friday, they went to their cottage in PEI, and so they had to like get a COVID test before they went to like show at the bridge or whatever, like to get into PEI, and then once they get there, like my parents are fully vaccinated, but like, well actually, they've got both shots, but they're not fully vaccinated yet. I guess you have to wait 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
But so like they're in PEI now, so that's in the Maritimes. But I don't know about actually specifics with Nova Scotia. My brother lives there, but
because they literally protesters shut the border down. We had trucks stuck in Nova Scotia, couldn't get out, and we had trucks in New Brunswick that couldn't go in. Because we have a shuttle that goes from New Jersey to Halifax, and it was just jammed. Like we had like 30 trucks jammed up there. And I made a smart comment in our Facebook group, and it's like I guess up there you're not allowed to like run over protesters. And one guy got all his puffed out his chest. Why would you say something like that? I mean, it's lame, dude. And I'm like, if I was up there, I would wonder if it was legal or not. Because here in North Carolina, if they block the roads, you can run them over, and you're protected. If you feel that you're in fear, if you fear for your life, you can use your vehicle to get out of there. And if someone gets under your tire, what could be you?
Yeah, I feel like
you rolled the dice when you stepped off the curb, bro.
But...
So I thought it was a legitimate question. The guy was like, "Oh, you're an animal." I'm like, I know, but I don't care.
Sure. No arguments there, but my question is still valid.
And then the next day, the HR sends out a memo, insensitive remarks, and I'm like, whatever. Like, I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended that
you didn't even say it to be offensive. It was like an honest question.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, dude. It's like, yeah, we know who you voted for. Just get another guy. Well, if you're not in your situation, you shouldn't even comment. It's like, dude, I ran that shit when you were still, in high school, so go away. I still want to take the ferry to Newfoundland though and hang out over there. And well, one because I get a chance to meet a bunch of family that I have never met. But 2, I just heard it's like such a party place, especially in the summertime.
You know what? Like, this is like, it's sad, but at the same time, it is pretty far away from me.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
never been to Newfoundland my entire life.
Um,
And I've been
most
to every
Canadians should
other
probably say
province.
that.
Yeah, I've been to every other province but Newfoundland. That's the only one. I haven't been to the territories, like the ones that are like up north.
Yeah.
But I've been like from, well, I guess I've been from coast to coast. I've just not been to Newfoundland.
Yeah.
You're just missing
So,
that part of
okay.
the
You have
coast.
to take a ferry there.
All right, so I'm
Yeah.
going to bring out my stereotype. So
Yeah.
there was a really funny episode of Letterkenny when they were playing hockey and they were playing against Newfoundland, and they had their own dialect there. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
is
they
that-
do, 100%.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
true.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't understand.
Because I mean, if anyone would get it right, it would be them because they're hilarious. But
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Well, look, hey, you've seen Trailer Park Boys, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's Halifax.
Okay, take their accent, right? Take their accent and like quadruple it.
yeah.
And
That's
throw,
basically
and throw
it.
some like drunken Irish dialect on top of that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
instead
That's
of saying
basically
like
it.
"What are you doing?" they'll say "What you at?"
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
that?
But they'll always say like "Bye"
Mhm.
instead of like "man" or "dude." They'd be like "What you at by?" And like
Yeah.
but they just sound like they're kind of half cut all the time. Like
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
way that they sound.
Well, they usually are.
They probably are. They
Yeah.
probably are.
I
Well,
mean,
that
that,
was-
that screech, doesn't leave
Yeah,
your
get
body
that doofy
immediately.
screech in
you
you,
know?
bud.
Yeah. No, that was the running gag. It's like they were trying to chirp at them and get under their skin, but they would just kind of relax and they just start talking, and they didn't know what to say. It was like, what?
Yeah, I actually have a link to a website that's basically all Newfoundlandese is what my cousin had called it. When we started talking, when there's a point, I found him literally online and found, oh yeah, you're my cousin. And it's like, oh yeah, we've been looking for you for like 25 years. And it's like, well, here I am. And we started talking about uncles and aunts and everybody else and different cousins. And basically, like, I couldn't understand half of what they were saying. And my one cousin sent me that link. She's like, here, just learn this and you'll be able to talk to us.
Yeah.
You'll be able to understand what we're saying.
Here's the translator.
Like,
Yeah,
we are
basically is what it
speaking
was.
English, believe it or not, but
Sort of. At least when I read that and started talking to him, I understand why half the time I couldn't understand my mother. And my mother had left there, 35 years, 40 years before she passed away.
Yeah.
She was gone most of her life. She left there when she was like 18.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the link for that episode for everyone in chat because it's hilarious. There you go.
I got a question for you. How'd yours turn out?
I don't know. I'm having mixed feelings. It has very lemon curd kind of taste to it, but beyond that, I'm
I
not
like lemon
tasting the
curd.
rest of it. Yeah, like it has the lemon curd going, but not the rest of it.
Oh,
So I'm gonna have to see how it steeps out. So I just been sitting here vaping away and pretty much like dying. Choked me up at one point.
Have any of you tried Inawera Orange?
No, I don't think I even
no,
have
I
it.
have not. I have the one orange flavor. Well, I have the SSA nectarines, but I just
Oh, I didn't get that one yet.
I do have the blood orange, the flavor orange, blood orange.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good
I like the royal orange from.
Well, that's one that's on my
Uber.
radar. I've heard a lot of good talk
Yeah,
about the
Royal Orange. It's Tropicana.
So
Yeah,
that is a
It's like
legit
orange juice.
orange juice
Good.
flavor. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
very.
Tropicana.
It's very much like an orange juice. Oh, the orange has a triangle on it from Inawera. What's the triangle for?
Ooh, warning.
Ooh, it has acetone in it. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
It'll kill your
Oh.
plastic tanks.
I would imagine that's what it is. I bet you there's an acetone in that type of.
It's not. It only has 53 public recipes on that flavor too. It's an old flavor. It goes all the way back to 2013.
Really?
But there's not many.
Must not be
mixes
available
that
on many
you can-
places.
That has to be it because I hear a lot of good chatter
Well,
about.
I think what
Royal
happened
Orange.
with. Well, I'm talking about the Inawera.
Oh, the Inuera. Oh, okay.
Royal orange, there's probably thousands.
I was like, what?
It's a really good flavor.
Yeah. When I first started mixing, I asked I wanted a Tropicana orange. And I said, what's the best, what's the closest to Tropicana? And everyone said Royal Orange Juice from FA.
Yeah.
And I bought it, and it works. It's harsh if you don't use anything to tone it down to take the edges off it.
Yeah, and
I
it's
bet
like
you
a
it'd be
real
great
low
in a cocktail,
percenter.
right? I bet it'd be great
Oh,
in a
yeah,
cocktail.
Yeah, I mean, use it. I mean, if you want to use it, if you're trying to use it to be that main note to make like a Tropicana orange juice, you still need something to take those rough edges off. And I wouldn't be vaping it in like a .08 on a mech, nothing hot, because it's just going to be like throat razors. I don't know if to keep the true orange taste, you gotta run it lower. You don't have to go mouth to lung low, but you keep it
Like
around
single coil. I made a mix with it not that long ago.
like a 70-watt single coil,
Yeah.
2.16 or something like
I
that.
did like a mango orange lemon, and I used it in the gear, and I vaped through a 30 mil in a day, and it was fucking delicious. But
That's
I
like
used the orange was the lowest percent, and it was like, to me, the strongest flavor.
Have you
in the
tried the
mix.
mango pineapple passion yet from Flavora?
No, it's in
No.
my cart.
Oh,
I got
did I buy
I
it?
picked up
it is so good.
I picked up the new blue Raz, and I picked up the sweet
The
mango.
blue Raz is good. It's on the darker side as far as blue Razes go. Like, it's not bright at all. It's a very well, blue Raz is artificial to begin with, but it's very much like Sir Mix-a-Lot, Mark Senior out of Ontario. He did one and used the energy drink with
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that sounds
And
awesome.
with that blue Raz, and I burned through like 100 mils of it.
Yeah, I got the sweet mango, and then I have the blue Raz on the way.
Yeah, I got all the
And,
new mangoes, and I haven't really messed with them because I have a fear of mangoes because so many of them taste. I mean, just smell like when you walk
This one
into
smells
a room
like
and the
butt.
cat just pissed.
Like, this
That's
smells
interesting.
Like butt. Yeah.
Yeah, they all have that like cat urine smell to them.
Have
Well,
you tried
this is less cat urine and more like I need to rewipe type of.
need to
ash.
rewipe?
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
the
Like I need to
FA
rewipe. Like
The Indian mango special from FA. Now that's
Yeah.
the only one that I can vape. And when I first, this is all great, this is awesome. There's a mango that I can actually use. I overdid it and was like making all these different mango mixes with it. And then I'm like, if I smell it again, I'm probably going to gag because I blew myself out of it. It's like, no.
I was to say, did you ever try the Wonder Flavors Island Mango?
It's good.
Yeah,
like it.
it's not as bad. I mean, it's not as cat pissy, I guess you could say.
That's
Now,
interesting.
The Flavors Express mango isn't bad, but it's more of a supporting. It's more of a
But you got to
supporting
layer.
actor.
You have to layer a mango though. You can't
Yeah.
just go mango and something else. You got to do a
Like
nectarine,
mango,
an
mango,
apricot.
mango.
Well, you got to do a few mangoes, or you have to do some type of nectarine or peach.
Yep.
You have to do.
It's in that realm.
Yeah, you have to do 3 different types of flavors to get one mango.
Like I was
Yeah.
in Florida last week, and my I guess you can say my stepson's mother-in-law. It was for the grandbaby's first birthday. We were all in Orlando, and they lived down in Naples, Florida, and they came up and she had mango trees in her backyard. So she had fresh mangoes, and she like cuts them open, and they're like so stringy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like you get the nice fruit part, and then when you get near the skin, it's just like string, like hair.
Oh, you can't
then I
beat a
guess-
fresh mango though.
Oh, it was delicious.
That's the hard thing about mango vape flavors is that because if you like mango and you eat mango fruit,
Yeah,
you just
they don't come close.
they don't come close. You got essence of mango. Oh yes, this is some type of tropical fruit thing, but it's not like a real fresh mango.
It's not
just-
mango.
all right.
I like the candy mango from One on One. I don't know if you guys ever tried that.
Mm,
I don't have that one.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Yeah.
But
it's
for
good.
me,
like
it's gotta be,
You gotta
it's
throw, like,
usually
guava
apricot,
or
mangoes, and, peach, something in there. Those,
I like oranges
find
and
any-
mangoes, to be honest.
Orange
Like
and
mango with
work.
citrus.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, because you need something to mask. You need to basically build a mask.
Yeah.
Like for as much as I hate mango, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mango flavors.
Dang, dude,
But
I have fucking
but I hate
9,
mango.
and
Well,
I felt like I was going good at 9.
Yeah. Have you ever paired like a sweet guava with mango?
Yes,
Okay.
that works.
That's a good mask for that.
The Capella sweet guava.
Yes. Yes. That's a good mask for. I can't find that. I find that when I've tried it without it, and I go, I have to have it. Like
Now,
if
now
it's mango, it has to
mangosteen-
have some guava.
No,
Yeah.
like F.A. mangosteen is not mango. It's
No.
more of like a passion fruit.
Yeah.
And Advocate for Liberty, I was on with Fresh one Saturday, and I just gotten a mangosteen, and I wanted to do something with it. And he's like, pair it up with sweet tea, dude. Remember Snapple used to make that mangosteen tea? I'm
Oh,
like,
that's
I
right.
had never tried it. And so I did, and it turned out. I mean, I just because I keep forgetting it's up here. I have a 60 ml of it right here after I burned through a tester of it, and it's just like I don't want to overdo it and then not like it. So I'm like kind of like in small
Pacing
portions,
yourself
I'll
with it?
keep Yeah,
Yeah.
because I literally have a
Absolutely.
60 ml of that flavor,
Yeah.
big ass freaking bottle of it, and it's like
Yeah.
and it looks like it looks like a combination like a passion fruit, dragon fruit.
Probably a little lychee or something. There's something a little.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's a lychee.
There's something a little tart in a mangosteen.
Yeah, and it's kind of funky, like a
Yeah.
passion fruit would have.
It's weird how you got to explain different fruits. Like somebody's asking me like to explain my fig flavor. It's like, well, if you've never had a fig, it's like a black currant, but it's not tart. It's just
Yeah, they
it's
think
like a
fig.
rich.
They think Nabisco fig Newtons. And
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's not.
They've
that
never
at all.
had like an emperor fig. You know, it's like, okay, so imagine a currant, a sweet currant.
Yeah.
But no tart, and just really dense. You know, so it's hard to explain things sometimes. But
Yeah.
whenever you say, oh, it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, you go, oh, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And then you have like chili mango, which is like not chili, not a mango. It's just something. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Yes,
Chili
I've
mango
seen
is a-
those.
Chili mango is not a pepper.
I don't know what the hell it is. Really, I have it, and I've never opened the bottle. I got it
Really?
from Mullenberry. When Mullenberry sent me a whole bunch of stuff back when they were really trying to push to get into the U.S. market, and they were sending stuff to a whole bunch of YouTube mixers to start using their stuff. So they sent like the entire line DHL like overnight, and we probably paid like as much for shipping as the $1,000 worth of flavoring was.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, I was
That
in there.
concept makes me think of this like candy
Okay.
that you
Well,
could get at
well,
Mexican
yes.
shops. That's like a
Yes,
mango
that's-
with like chili powder all over
Yeah,
it.
it's like
So
mango and paprika, is what I'm reading right here. So it's like mango and some type of mango and paprika.
interesting.
That sounds
I-
undesirable.
That doesn't sound like something I'd want to vape. I mean,
No,
I like
it's
I
a
like
delicious snack.
paprika, but I've never had it with mango.
It's a delicious snack, and this one has chili powder. But I thought chili mango was actually a thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like with us, we do have like a candy. It's like a Mexican candy. It's mango flavored, but it has like chili powder all over it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. So
Or-
it's mango, lime, chili powder, and salt.
Like another one that people like to
That's-
do is cut up
that's on the
mango and
box
just
right
put
here.
chili powder all over it.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds gross.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
this is still
delicious.
sealed.
Yeah.
I've had this for like over 2 years, and I've never even cracked the seal open. Let's see what it smells like.
Some of those one shots from Mullenberry, honestly, they're not very good.
No, I mean they're okay. Some of them are okay.
Some of them are
Bayless is really
okay.
good, but you better like hazelnut. It's like a hazelnut chocolate type of thing, and I mean it's good. Like Lumi vapes that shit like 10% and goes to town on it. She buys it by like the gallon.
That has to have a
Really hard to
floral.
tell.
That has to have a floral, weird, spicy note to it. I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't smell sharp at all. Like you would think if it had some kind of paprika or something in it. It says dosage is 6 to 7% as a single flavor. It says madness, mango, chili, dragon fruit, and apricots. Huh. But they don't have a dragon fruit flavor by itself. Manufactured by Chemnovatic.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, they're part of that Polish vape mafia.
Polish Vape Mafia,
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. Mullenberry owners Sabucky Limited and Chemnovatic. That's who owns Mullenberry.
Oh, so SSA is a part of Mullenberry.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Man,
didn't
that's
know
so
that.
fucked up. Like, I can't. There's not a single shop in Canada that I've ever seen SSA like stuff for sale.
It's new too. I mean, it's only been out for like what, maybe a year now.
Oh, so then the chances are that I might never see it.
Well, I
Because
think you'll see
Mullenberry's
even if-
everywhere. I have a good amount of Mullenberry stuff, but
Yeah.
just like Chemnovatic, I've seen a lot of people use like the Chemnovatic donut.
I do not like that flavor one bit.
Oh, really? Yeah, and see, like
Yeah,
I always
I do
wanted to try it
not
because
like
I was
it.
like, I've never been able to really have a donut flavor that I thought was good.
Yeah, I do not care for that flavor at all. It's just there's something. It's a lot of people say you get like Play-Doh from certain donuts. I totally get Play-Doh from that flavor, and other people are like, you don't know, your nose is broken or something because it's like the best donut ever, and I'm just like, I disagree. That's all. I mean, just my taste is subjective, and to
Extremely.
me, that flavor is horrible. Now, the three of you may all love it, but I think it's horrible.
I've never tried it.
Well, I'm just
Again,
saying, just in
I
general.
think I have the Chemnovatic.
All right. So yeah, we went like a couple of minutes in overtime. We're gonna have to call it because my happy ass has to go get ready for work.
Yeah, I gotta take the trash out, put the dogs to bed, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let me see. Chris, you want to start us off with the sign offs here?
Yeah, I can. Well, first of all, Frank, thanks for coming on. It's always
thanks for
nice to
having
have a fresh face on the show, other than just looking at these two schleps. Mind you, I do enjoy looking at them. And Sifu always has like a fancy hat, and well, J-Con always looks the same, but that's that's good, right? Like that's consistency at its finest. But yeah, it was good to have you on, especially when you're very skilled, in my opinion, at the DIY game. So
Yeah, I love your
appreciate it.
flavor of the week. That's a great show. Y'all need to watch that show.
Yeah, I
good.
gotta get back. I gotta get back to them. It's been like over
Not trying to
2 months
bully
since
you.
I
So,
know.
I'm not bullying you to do your own show, but it's a good show. I'm just saying.
But you should
Just-
totally do your
Your
own
show's
show.
really
Go
good.
go over to
They're
Frank's
good
channel.
videos.
Watch those videos to encourage him to do them again. How about that?
Yeah, he'll be like, "Oh, look at all these views. I need to go back to it."
Exactly.
There you go. But thank you everybody else for coming out tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Hopefully you guys check out some of our stuff on ELR. You can give us a follow if you haven't already. You'll basically get them thrusted into your email whenever we put up a recipe. So that's cool. I always check in Saturdays, like Saturday nights or Sundays, because like all the people on like Fresher's show always like post mixes, and then I'll like check stuff out, and then I'll also like get stuff from Frank every now and then, and so it's cool. It's nice to see what other people are doing, because not only does it give you ideas, but it also might kind of give you that push that like what you're doing, sort of, because like people that are good at what they're doing, your shit's really not that far off. So it's a nice thing. As for myself, you guys can check me out on Friday nights on Fringe Janklin Vaper YouTube channel for the Green Room. Obviously, you can check me out again next Tuesday on this channel. Hit subscribe to this channel if you could. That'd be wonderful. And then lastly, if you guys want to try out some of the flavors that get made at that lab I was talking about before, just hit up UncleChrisTestingGrounds.com. Use the code MixingItUp. Save you a little bit of cash. And that's everything for me. So I'll throw it to Sifu.
Thanks. Yes, just double down on what Chris said. I mean, it's so fun to get the email notification from ELR that somebody made something. It's like I hit it immediately. Go follow them on the Facebook page. Get into some groups. Because every now and then somebody will just drop a banger. Just, boop. It's like, oh, what's the? I can't help myself. I see somebody post a mix, I have to click it. I just have to. It's just it's like a weird pop-up thing. I just have to press it. Like my curiosity gets the better of me. And you know what? I go look and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, but this is cool. You know, so just to double down on that, it's for us that are mixers. If you get involved in that, then you're going to start rolling too, and the ideas start flooding, and next thing you know, you start cranking out your own bangers, and it's a good time. It's so fun. But anyway, thank you for all the support these last few weeks. It's really appreciated. It's helped me a lot. It felt good to come back and just crank some stuff out. And so thanks a lot for that. If you want any of my liquids, hit me up. Please go get Clown's coils because they're so good. He's a very talented coil maker, and his mixes are awesome too. And I'm very excited to get my order from Chris. I'm very excited to try his pair and the band builds. I'm very excited about that order. Like I've been stalking that tracking number. So hit them up. They're great people and they make good stuff. And thank you. Take us out, Frank.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. A lot of fun. I love getting to hang out with you guys. I don't get to see you guys enough. Addy put the link for my channel in the chat. You want to go ahead and check me out. If you like what you see, give it a sub. If you don't like what you see, then look for this. All these guys are great. They're all great mixers. I do love it when I get notifications, in my email that you guys put something out, and especially when I click on it and it says you can make this. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
The one thing you don't really want to. Sometimes I'll put sometimes in my descriptions, if you don't have this flavor, you can sub it with this one. Or I'll have people ask me if I put something in one of the beginner Facebook groups and stuff like that. Hey, I don't have this flavor, but what can I sub it with? I'm like, well, what do you got? And they'll say, yeah, well, that'll get you closer.
But that's a fun conversation, though, right? Talking,
yeah.
it's fun. That's a fun conversation.
Absolutely. I still have to check out your Danish based, because last time I tried a Danish, I don't even think my sink wanted it. It was so bad. I think I had to plunge the garbage disposal because it sucked. It tried to
so sorry. You're apologizing. Just don't break. I'm real sorry.
Yeah, exactly. I have a sensitive. My garbage disposal has a sensitive stomach, and it didn't want it.
It was not having it.
No, that's why you don't try to put a 1% Wonder Flares mascarpone in a.
Oh, that one's a tricky one, man. I've tried it.
Dude, that's such a
turned out
weird
okay,
flavor. I
but
want to
it's
like
weird.
it so bad, but I have not figured out how I can use it good.
Just get SSA mascarpone cream. It works way better.
Yeah, that is a fantastic concentrate.
I might have to pick that up.
I guess I'm gonna have to order from America. Like, I'm trying so hard not to, because I just get bent over on shipping. But
I did double check on the DIY ejuice.com, the Canadian one.
Yeah,
they don't have SSA at all.
No, none. They have so many flavors, but they don't have any SSA.
That's a fantastic shop.
No, it is
have...
100%.
Yeah, I think North America wise, Bull City may have exclusives to SSA, kind of like Vape Train. In the U.S., Vape Train is only at Bull City.
Interesting.
Exclusive contract.
Damn exclusive contracts. All right.
Clown, light this candle, Clown.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, everybody's already promoted me. I appreciate it. Other than that, seriously, just follow everybody. And if you know any coil builders, mixers that are selling anything, just be kind. They're still human, and they are people with actual fucking lives. Oddly enough, it's shocking to know, but they are people with fucking lives. So, just bear with them. Other than that, yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. I have no clue what we're doing, but we know it's going to be a good show and all that. And yeah, all right. Thank you guys for everything. And as always, vape on, mix on. Catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.